on Friday, I officially hit 100% gains on my yearly chart. Let me show you how. Hey everyone, it's me, CNP, and today we're back with another ASMR video. I wanted to take a little bit of a break from gaming right on this channel and give you guys another portfolio update, another stock Robinhood portfolio update. Your boy has made some very great plays over the last week, and I kind of wanted to update you guys on some of the things that I've added, maybe some of the things that I've cut, and I don't know, really just extend an invite to you guys. I do have a Robinhood link, a referral code in the description down below if you want to open your own Robinhood account. Obviously, anything that I say is not to be taken as official financial advice, but I would highly recommend if you're, 18 or younger and you haven't started investing, definitely look into that. This video is solely for educational and entertainment purposes, but definitely would recommend you guys getting into the markets at a young age. The power of compound interest is incredible, and I'm starting to kind of feel a little bit of that a little bit more, as you'll see in this video. But man, it's been a great week for me in the stock market. I hope it's been a great week for anybody else that's out there investing. I do want to say one more thing, guys. If you ever want to come by and talk to me about stocks, I'm usually live on Twitch, whether I'm gaming or doing something else. You're more than welcome to come and chat about a stock that you're either looking at, or maybe you got in on and you wanted to talk to me about, where it's at, whatever. I'm down to chat about stocks any time, so come by twitch.tv/collectandplay and let's have a chat about it. But that's it for the intro. Let's take a look at what's been going on. Alright, so again, here we are back on the Robinhood website, and right off the bat, I actually had to go and look at my last video and see what my account balance was at. This was January 15th. Today is January the 23rd, so a week later. And I have $5,000 more in equity. It's been an incredible week for me with the markets, and I'm going to show you exactly how I did that. There's my weekly gains. Look at that. There it is, $5,034.61. And again, guys, this money that I'm showing you is not to flex, right? And also, this money I am not touching. I treat it as if it doesn't exist, right? I treat it as if it doesn't exist. I don't want to have to use this money, right? Because that means I can't keep making gains. I lose a revenue stream. So, as far as this money goes, when it comes to paying my bills, I don't use it, right? I don't. This is not money that I touch. This is money that I'm using to secure a better future. And so I just wanted to let you guys know as to how I use this money, because truth be told, I use it to make more money. So at least that's part of the plan. Everything's been going good for me right now. So a month down the road, it could be 10% down in a week. So I don't know, win some, lose some, but this past week was a winner, and let me show you how. So, I believe in the last video, we talked about MGNI, and would you look at that? Look at the weekly gains on MGNI, up 32%, and I'm still holding 200 shares, so just as I thought. I think I originally bought in at $32. Let me scroll down. It's still at $1 30% buy rating, by the way. Look at that, 10 shares at $26, 25 shares at $26, 10 shares at $26. Like, I was averaging down, right? I think I originally got in at around 32, and I averaged down all the way to 30.4. And man, did that pay off. We're looking at a total return of almost $2,000, 32%, 31.5%. And I'm not touching it, right? I'm not touching it until it's, maybe 50 plus. I'm letting it run. These types of stocks, these momentum plays, right? Look at this, 310% in the last 3 months. Still 100% buy rating. And I'm a believer, right? I'm a believer in it. So that is reason number one as to how I've made such a good amount of gains in a week. So secondly, matter of fact, I want to go ahead and preface this. Look at Roku, right? Roku, which has been my number one holding. This is why this is a good lesson, right? This is a good lesson as to why you want to diversify your holdings. Roku is my favorite. It's my number one holding. It's 20% of my portfolio, right? 25 shares, over $10,000 in equity in Roku alone. It was down 0.43% this week, and I still killed it. If it was the only thing that I owned, I would have made nothing this week. Just because it's my favorite stock doesn't mean it's the only stock you should have. So don't put all your eggs in one basket. We got Fastly, right? Weekly gains, 12%, almost 13%. And it's still not even at its, I think, 52-week high, which is 128. Right? We still got plenty. Look at that trend line, right? Looking like a healthy run that it's having. Trade Desk started to recover, right? Trade Desk, we saw Trade Desk last week. Would have been the 14th. Well, actually, it was kind of on a, it was kind of on like a little downward slope the couple days before my last video. And obviously, it's been on a downward slope ever since Christmas. But it seems to be back on the rise, so maybe look at getting into Trade Desk. Look at that three-month chart. This right here is all noise as far as I'm concerned, because if you take a look at the 3 month, boom, green. 1 year, boom, green. So 8% again, and over 400% returns. And then we can take a look at Apple. Apple actually had a killer week for being, something, a dividend stock, right? Apple's not a growth stock by any means. It's meant to be, the safer play. You invest in Apple and it might get you, apparently 76% in a year. But I mean, this is a little, jeez. I mean, it's been a tank for over the last 5 years, honestly, now that I'm looking at it, but it's starting to show why it's been up, 76% in the last year and 470% in the last 5 years. Let's see if there was any news that came out. Stock market bulls brace for major gut check as earnings, Fed, and GDP loom. Great. That doesn't sound very positive, but you can see what the bulls say, what the bears say. But again, Apple, man, Apple is king as far as I'm concerned. I love my iPhone and everything Apple. Disney, another company that was kind of flat this week, so actually got a share. Well, this is Churchill Capital, so I didn't mean to click on this, but we'll go ahead and talk about it. Look at this now. Look at this now. This is something that I believe I was holding in my last video, and I think I talked about it. Matter of fact, I know I talked about it because I talked about how I was averaging up. I had originally bought lower than this, and I very rarely average up, right? When I say average up, I mean where I originally buy, and then the price goes up, and I buy again. I usually don't do that. I usually just kind of like let it ride. I don't want to dilute my winnings. And as you can see, CCIV went up 25% in the last day. But that's not all. That's not all. Despite, or well, not despite, but on top of these 150 shares of CCIV, I also am holding 2 calls, options. Now, $20 calls, right? So the way options work is they have a strike price, and you want to buy. Now I need to be careful when explaining this, right? Because me myself, I don't 100% understand options. I know how to make money off of them, but I don't 100% understand them, if that makes sense. But it's basically, there's a strike price. You buy the contract, you buy the option, and that basically gives you the option, literally the option, to buy a certain company at the strike price. So on February 19th, these are going to expire, and I either have the option to, well, actually, February 19th, I will not have the option to sell it. I will only be able to exercise the option. So on February 19th, I will be able to buy one contract, right? So let me back it up a little bit. One contract. This is like a terrible explanation, right? I'm so bad at explaining things. One contract is the equivalent to 100 shares. So I have 2 contracts. So I will have the option to buy 200 shares at $20 a share, no matter what the price of the stock is. So if CCIV goes all the way up to $100, I'm going to be able to buy 200 shares at $20 a share. But I will own, those shares will be worth way more, like $2,000. And as you can see, the cost of these options were only $540. So therefore, I would make $1,500, which now that I'm doing that math, maybe I should look at selling these, because I'm already at 90% return. On Monday, these are gonna get adjusted to Monday's price of CCIV, and there's gonna be even more gains to be had. Even more gains. I might look at selling these options on Monday. I don't know, but yeah, I just wanted to give a brief update as to what has been going on the stock market. Oh, also, I bought this company, Ammo, right? POW, P-O-W-W, and this was again recommended by some of the people that I follow on Twitter, and basically what I do, like I said in the last video, is if they tweet something out, if somebody talks about a certain stock or a certain company, and I agree with what they're saying, then I put my money where their mouth is, essentially, and I take a investment. But POW, not so good right now. But AMC, man, AMC I got in on. So I bought AMC I had 780 shares, right? And I bought most of them for less than $3 and sold them for $3.40. So I think I made a good bit of cash here, like something around $250 to $300 on this trade. So AMC was something that I don't think I was holding in my last video, but kind of got in and out in between. And then of course we got $4,148 of buying power, which no, I have not added any. This is all money of shares that I pretty much sold. I can't remember what I was holding. There was AMC, there was POW, there was CCIV. What else did I drop? I don't think I dropped anything else. I think I had a good bit in AMC, and I moved some stuff around, but oh, that's right, I sold my airlines. That's what I did. That's where all that cash came from. yeah, I sold my airlines. They were just a little bit too stagnant for me, and I'm just tired of waiting. Tired of waiting on the recovery of the airlines. So I figured I'll put that money to use elsewhere. And I haven't decided where I'm going to put it yet. You know, $4,000. I might, you know, Monday might come around, or I might find a new company. I might take a new stake in a new company. But for now, I'm just going to hold on to it and wait and see, do the little wait and see approach. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I don't have any recommendations, obviously. I don't want to make recommendations because I, again, am not a financial advisor. This is simply just for entertainment purposes, and man, I'm excited to see what happens with these options. I'm really, really excited to see what happens with these options because I don't ever really make option plays, and this little play might end up being really, really fortunate. So, I don't know. You let me know in the comment section down below what you guys are looking for, what you guys are looking at as far as companies to invest in, companies that you might be averaging up on, averaging down on, maybe closing your positions. Let me know. I'd love to have a chat about it. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. So, if you're watching this during the day, then have a relaxing rest of the day. And if you're watching this at night, then have a great night sleep. And good night.